anywhere. Award-winning coverage you can count on. This is ABC 13 News.
The battle over the Confederate flag in Danville is not over.
Breaking this afternoon, Danville citizens and groups that support the flag are taking the city of Danville to court. This because the city brought down the third national Confederate flag outside the Danville Museum last week. Tola Adamson has taken a look at the court documents and is live for us in Danville tonight. Tola.
Mark, the Danville Confederate Memorial Association, the Sons of Confederate Veterans, and the Heritage Preservation Association, which owns the flag, are just a few of the plaintiffs who have filed this complaint today. The complaint asks for judgment against the city for altering the Confederate monument at the Danville Museum of Fine Arts and History. The plaintiffs cite a breach of a 1994 agreement between the city and the Heritage Preservation Association, which states that the flag flying on the monument must not be removed and states that the flag is part of the monument. The complaint also says the city damaged the flagpole when removing the flag last week. The document claims that the ordinance the city adopted last week, which only allows U.S., Virginia, City of Danville, and POW MIA flags on city-owned flagpoles, should not apply to the Confederate flag that flew at the museum. They're asking for the judge to order the city to put the flag back up permanently. Danville's public information officer tells me the city is aware of the lawsuit, but they have not been served the court documents, so they have no comment at this time. Live in Danville, Tola Adamson, ABC 13 News.
Another breaking story we're following this afternoon. The Pittsylvania County Sheriff's Office has confirmed there was a car found this afternoon in Leesville Lake. You're taking a live look now from the scene where you can see crime tape up and crews out around that car. Our ABC 13 News crew just got to the scene, and we're going to bring you any details as we get them. The families and survivors of the Virginia Tech massacre want to make sure what happened there in 2007 doesn't happen again. They have officially launched a new program. They launched it yesterday, designed to make colleges and universities safer. Danner Evans is here to tell us all about it tonight. Danner.
Noreen, it's called the 32 National Campus Safety Initiative. The Virginia Tech Victims Family Outreach Foundation developed that project along with mental health and public safety experts. They officially launched it yesterday at George Mason University in Fairfax. Here's how it works. Experts designed a self-assessment for colleges to take, a free online program that looks at key areas of campus safety. Subjects include hazing, mental health, sexual violence, and emergency management. The goal here is for universities to see what they're doing well and see what they still need to work on. The director of the initiative told the New York Times yesterday that about 36 schools have already signed on at this point. Most colleges will be starting back up over the next couple of weeks. At Virginia Tech, the first day of class is August 24th. For more information about the program, we have a link for you right now at WSET.com. Live in the Lynchburg newsroom, Danner Evans, ABC 13 News.
Prosecutors filed papers this afternoon opposing former Governor Bob McDonnell's request to remain out of prison while he appeals. The court had until 5 this evening to respond to McDonnell's request. On Tuesday, the court refused to reconsider a 3-judge panel's decision upholding McDonnell's convictions. However, the judges didn't say whether a previous order allowing McDonnell to remain free on bond will remain in force while he appeals to the U.S. Supreme Court.
2 people, including a juvenile, face a slew of charges after a series of car break-ins in Martinsville. Police say over a 5-day period earlier this month, the suspects broke into at least 9 vehicles. They've now charged 19-year-old Daedrin Stevenson from Martinsville with grand larceny, petty larceny, tampering with an unattended motor vehicle, and destruction of property. The juvenile faces those charges, plus carrying a concealed weapon and shoplifting.
Good Friday evening to you. Well, the weather's going to very much feel like summertime coming up for your weekend, which means a lot of humidity to go around. Temperatures right now are in the mid-80s, so lower 80s in Lynchburg, where it's at 80. Danville, 87, 82 in Roanoke, and 80 in Blacksburg. Hopefully you'll have the ceiling fan to cool you off tonight, as temps will be falling into the upper 60s by 7. Tomorrow morning we'll also see temps in the 60s, 67 degrees at 7. So may want to make the best of the cooler weather coming up for your Saturday morning. Coming up, I'll update you on the increasing heat and humidity.
Liberty University is hoping to offer some brand new living arrangements this year. The school plans to have special married dorms and graduate rooms for the very first time. Katie Brooke joins us outside the building right now. Katie?
Mark, this was once the old Sheraton Inn until the school turned it into Residential Annex 2. They housed students here up until last year. And now, if their plan gets approved, it will serve a new purpose. LU is turning them into 10 studio apartments for graduate students, plus 47 one-bedroom apartments and 6 two-bedroom apartments for married students. For now, they're not allowing pets or children, but the school says they may rethink that. The building sits on the other side of Oddfellows Road here, across from Annex 1, and several students have been hit while crossing to go to the dining hall or bus stop. School officials tell me those living in the updated building will have no need to cross the street, as they'll have their own kitchens and transportation. So the school hopes this will be a solution to any more accidents like that. Liberty University says it's common for Christian schools and seminaries to have married housing, and it's something they've been pondering for a while.
We're trying to give them an affordable option while they're working on their degrees.
The university applied for conditional use permit for the city, as you can see the sign over there, and planners are currently reviewing it. If all goes well, they'll be offering the new living space November 1st. Live in Lynchburg, Katie Brooke, ABC 13 News.
Thanks, Katie. Public schools on the south side are finishing up their first week of the school year, and next week it's Averett University's turn. Their freshman class arrived today, all ready to move in. They have 350 new students this semester, and that's the highest fall enrollment they've seen in 15 years. Now, according to Averett, they have the highest increase in new students of all the private colleges in Virginia. This is all really good news, but the record number of students has put quite a strain on the school's on-campus housing.
As many schools do this time of year, we look at triples. And so we will have some tripled up rooms for students. And then over time, some students will opt to move off campus as they meet the appropriate age requirements. But it's a positive challenge. And truthfully, we have found that our triple rooms, students that have been in triples, actually retain at a higher rate.
It's awesome. I mean, there'll be a lot of people to meet, and I'm excited to meet everybody.
Returning students will move in this weekend.
ABC 13 has everything you need to know about getting back to school. Our back to school week begins next Monday. We will have everything from bus stop safety to getting your child on a schedule. So tune in to Good Morning Virginia and ABC 13 News at 5 every day next week for helpful advice straight from the experts.
An important programming note for you now. Starting this Sunday morning, ABC 13 programming might no longer be available on Dish Network. Dish and Sinclair Broadcast Group, the parent company of ABC 13, are in negotiations for a new contract. If the two parties don't reach an agreement by midnight Saturday night, all SBG broadcast material will be removed from Dish's lineup. We hope that doesn't happen, but we do want to remind you that you can get ABC 13 program over the air and through other satellite or cable services. We also stream our newscasts and post our content on our webpage, WSET.com. And we have a section on our website right now with more information on exactly what's happening and how you can respond.
It is a partnership that's really paying off. We'll show you how a local farm's new therapeutic writing program is already doing a lot of good.
And how the D-Day Memorial will be celebrating the 70th anniversary of the end of World War II.
A horse rescue in Forest is creating magic between old horses and special people. Brook Hill Farm recently started a therapeutic riding program.
So far, the program has enrolled just a few riders, but hopes to draw a whole lot more. Suri Crow went out there today.
Noreen, the program is called Rockin' Riders. Certified therapy instructors are matching special needs riders with some very special rescued horses. And from what I saw out there today, there is something truly amazing going on out there.
Look where you're going. Very good. Come around, say hi. Hi.
Meet Darren Long, one of the riders in Brook Hill Farm's therapeutic riding program.
Okay, turning. You turn slow. Yeah. I hate to drag him. Go turn right.
By learning how to ride, the program is teaching Darren, who has cerebral palsy, how to build core strength, posture, and confidence.
You gonna do all 4 of them at once? Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
gosh. Wow, yeah, all 4 of them. Good job. And high five. All right.
The program takes special needs riders like Darren and special horses like Merlin, who is retired from an intense life of working horse shows, and pairs them to develop new skills together.
Having these nice horses to love on and pet, and something this big that just respects you and loves you and really listens, and see, they're best friends.
Megan Nedow says the horse therapy teaches not only physical balance to riders, but emotional and social balance as well. As Darren instructs Merlin around the obstacles, he's confident but also polite.
Please.
The program is nationally certified and hopes to put more special teams like this one together.
We love riding Merlin.
Horses are truly healing. Now, Rockin' Riders is accepting riders for weekday classes, and not everyone has to ride. Students can take part in other areas like tacking up and so forth. They're looking for volunteers and funding too. We'll have more information at WSET.com. Mark?
A great program. We told you about Lynchburg yesterday, and today firefighters were out in Danville as part of the annual Fill the Boot campaign. The Danville Professional Firefighters Association has partnered with the Muscular Dystrophy Association for more than 60 years. Most of that money raised locally goes toward a summer camp for kids with MD at Smith Mountain Lake.
It hit home personally in 2010 when my daughter was diagnosed, but it's just a great thing to be able to visit summer camp and see the kids being able to participate in summer camp free of charge through the MDA.
Those firefighters will be collecting outside the Danville Sam's Club until 8 tonight, as well as the next 2 Fridays. Their goal is to raise at least $7,500.
Such an incredible program. And we've gone out to the camp before, and they really get a lot out of it. We're looking at plenty of sunshine this weekend if you have plans for outdoors.
How hot and humid will it be? George has the answer.
Good Friday evening to you. I'm George Flickinger, and I have a weather forecast that you probably expect for summertime, which means it's going to be hot and it's going to be humid coming up for your weekend all across the heart of Virginia. And also want to point out, if you have plans which include the mountains, say I-81, Roanoke, maybe you're going to be hiking around the Blue Ridge Parkway, there are going to be some showers which do get going during the afternoon, and some of these will have some lightning. So keep that in mind. A few mountain showers possible on both Saturday and Sunday. It's also going to be hotter than we've seen recently, 85 to 92 across the heart of Virginia for Saturday and Sunday. And the morning lows, though, will still be comfortable. So if you're going to be outside, playing outside, the morning will be the best time to do it, as it's really going to heat up during the afternoon hours. Pinpoint Doppler radar shows most of the Commonwealth is dry, and most of us are going to remain dry for your weekend. We have seen some showers and thunderstorms develop through the mountains of the Carolinas, and also if you look closely, there's a little bit of rain showing up toward far western and southwestern Virginia. You can see some rain there near Wytheville. For your weekend, we'll see areas of rain developing in just about the same area. So around the I-81 corridor, a few showers will get going during the afternoons. Temperatures right now are mostly in the 80s. Charlottesville's at 84. Toward Virginia Tech and Blacksburg, it's 80, 82 in Roanoke. Danville, a hot 87, and 85 in Martinsville. Now this map here, these are the dew point temperatures. The higher the numbers, the more you sweat. And for the weekend, these dew point temperatures will be reaching the upper 60s, so it is going to feel more humid for your weekend. I think Sunday is going to feel more humid than Saturday, but don't let that try and scare you away from your outdoor plans. 11 p.m. tonight, we'll have mostly dry weather all across the Commonwealth. Tomorrow morning, we'll begin the day with dry weather, and then tomorrow afternoon we'll see a few showers trying to get going, mainly toward the mountains during the heating of the day. Temperatures on Saturday reaching the upper 80s up toward Nelson County, Amherst 87, Appomattox at 88. Toward Brookneal we'll see a high of 90, 91 in Danville, Smith Mountain Lake at 90, and upper 80s toward Roanoke. As far as your hourly weather on Saturday, maybe you have some plans to hang out near the James River. The morning would be the best time to do it. Upper 60s at 7, 80 at 11, and then during the afternoon we'll see temps in the upper 80s by 3. Jumping ahead toward your Sunday, maybe you're headed to church on Sunday, maybe you're going to be hiking during the afternoon. Cool start to the day on Sunday, 68 at 7, 81 at 11, and then during the afternoon, upper 80s. Southside Virginia closer toward 90. 7-day forecast shows all of us reaching toward 90 degrees next week, so we do have hotter weather ahead. We'll also see increasing rain chances toward Thursday. That's when we'll be tracking the next cold front, so increasing rain chances toward the end of next week.
All right. Today marks the 70th anniversary of VJ Day, the end of World War II. And to commemorate the anniversary, there's a special event this weekend at the D-Day Memorial in Bedford. Congress established the National Spirit of 45 Day back in 2010 with the goal of reminding America of the values and accomplishments of our greatest generation. While the ceremony is usually held the second Sunday in August, this year it's on a Saturday. The event is tomorrow night at 7. It includes a wreath laying and a concert. Tickets are $8 for adults and $5 for veterans and children over the age of 5. World War II veterans get in free, as well they should.
Sounds like a great event. Sports is next. We have a new leader in round 2 of the PGA Championship.
UVA football looks to a Maryland graduate for some help in the backfield. And our Football Friday two-a-days spotlight the Amherst County Lancers.
Hi, everybody. The first week of Football Friday two-a-days continues with a look at the Amherst County Lancers. It's Cecil Phillips' 8th year at Amherst. They're coming off a 3-7 season in which they did not make the playoffs. Keyshawn Turner will be the sophomore starting quarterback. 3 of their 5 offensive linemen are back, but overall the team is young. Phillips isn't setting any standardized expectations on his team. Instead, he and the coaches are returning the focus to fundamentals and what it takes to become a team.
It's kind of the mental side of things and trying to do what we need to do to get these kids to understand how important the small things are. You know, we talk about being a real family. I think that's, key. And I think we're doing the things that we need to do behind the scenes and off the field to get these kids to understand that concept and to buy into that concept.
What do you see out of your fellow teammates and this team as a whole here in the preseason?
We've came out hungry. We've came out mad. We've came out and we did very well on our first day of hitting. I mean, this is the best I've seen it since my freshman year. I mean, we have a whole different energy and a whole different excitement.
Cloudy minds equals slow feet. So we feel like we've taken a lot of the thinking out of the game for these guys. That's going to let them use their raw athletic talent and play at a much higher level, which will lead to a great deal of confidence.
Amherst opens at home against Salem, a historical playoff rival and last year's 4A state runner-up. Then they'll take a trip to Florida for a Week 2 game against Okeechobee. Tonight at 11, we take a look at Alta Vista. Virginia Tech football's Fan Appreciation Day is tomorrow morning, beginning at 11:30 at Lane Stadium. The event is free. Fans can get autographs from their favorite players and select coaches until 12:30. Senior defensive lineman Luther Matty says the family atmosphere on this year's team is the best in his 4 years.
We got players leading the team, not just the coaches telling us what to do. So I think that's been a vital thing that's, really made this team different from previous years.
UVA's Meet the Team Day is Sunday from 1 till 2:30 at John Paul Jones Arena. We told you yesterday the Cavs lost UNC transfer receiver TJ Thorpe for 10 weeks with a broken collarbone. Another transfer Virginia hopes can help in the backfield is number 5 Maryland grad Albert Reed.
I like to think that I'm a tough guy, and that's what I build my game around, just being tough, running downhill, making plays.
David Lingmerth of Sweden has the second-round clubhouse lead at the PGA Championship in Wisconsin. Lingmerth shot a 270 today to go 7 under for the tourney. Jason Day and Matt Jones, though, are the leaders on the course. Currently at 9 under, Russell Henley 1 back at 8 under. Jordan Spieth shot 67. He's 3 back at 6 under, along with first-day leader Dustin Johnson, who's still out. Phil Mickelson shot 73. He's right on the projected cut line. Tiger Woods is at 4 over with 7 holes to play, and barring a late surge, will miss the cut. So Tiger's problems continue. Log jam at the leaderboard. It's going to be a great, exciting weekend.
All right. We'll be back after this. We have an update now on our breaking news out of Pittsylvania County. The Sheriff's Office now confirms to ABC 13 they got a call around 2:30 this afternoon that a vehicle had gone into the water near the Bybee Road boat ramp at Leesville Lake.
They say crews recovered the body of 92-year-old Onyx Shields inside that car. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The Sheriff's Office says there was no evidence of foul play. Our Courtney Wheaton will have a live report for you tonight at 7.